So I'm sitting in front of a couple of cameras here. To the left of me is a light. Above me, something you can't see, is a boom microphone. I'm wired up, and we've spent maybe an hour just setting up so that I could sit at this table. This is all being done by a very professional young photographer called Josh, who's standing behind all of this equipment. As we've gone through these videos, he's been quite interested in the fact that I've emphasised that I want to talk about things that are really important in business. And he's been surprised that I haven't been producing profit and loss statements, showing you pictures of diagrams on whiteboards, grids, charts, all that sort of thing. In point of fact, he was amazed that the things that I consider most important are behaviour, about how you behave, what you do in circumstances, how you see yourself, your personal belief, your desires, your goals, judging every situation. I'm digressing because this video is about dreams and goals. One of the things that I came out of this COVID period truly understanding is that businesses that have owners who truly still have a dream and a goal and a belief that they can achieve something great, create a better business, or actually get to those goals because that's what they're doing. They're working hard to head towards a dream and a goal. And I've seen some amazing results from people who have stayed true to what they believe in, or what they want, or where they think they are going. So let's talk about a couple of examples. 3 weeks ago, we were approached by a client that we've had for quite a long time, and they wanted to come and talk to us, and they said, you know, we'd really like to buy some property. So they came in. It's a husband and wife team that run a business. 3.5 years ago, he had to go bankrupt. They had enormous debts, and the way that he had arranged his finance was that the loans were all over their property, so they lost their property. But because they've still got skill and talent and ability to move forward, his wife became the director of the company. And at that time he said, I'm going bankrupt, but one day, before I retire, I'd like to own a property or something again, because it's really quite shattering to have that happen to him. So I'm seeing them 3.5 years after he went bankrupt, and they've been running this business in a company structure all this time. So he personally, every week, banked $300. So he's on a salary in his wife's company. He banks $300 without fail, because he believes that he has to start that journey. And I've already talked about great financial habit that completely changes your life. As well, his wife is a director of the company. Every week, without fail, took a percentage of all their bankings and banked it with the ATO. So in other words, they've been giving money to the ATO every week without fail. And they came and said, we're at a stage of our lives where we've got maybe 7 or 8 more years that we can continue to work. Can we buy a house? I said, let's have a look. So I looked at the way the business had performed. I looked at the way that they'd actually put money in the bank in the company, how they'd been quite clever about not taking too much in terms of salary, but taking what they needed and making savings out of that. And in point of fact, the way they'd been giving money to the ATO, we were going back to the ATO to say, we'd like $70,000 of our clients' money back. They're in credit with you. At the end of the conversation, I didn't say you can buy a property. I said you can buy 2 investment properties, one through your superannuation and one through the company. We'll change your structure so you can trade forward, and I explained to them what they do. They'd stayed with their dream goals and got what they want, even from the point that they started that at the start of bankruptcy. They had a dream, a goal, they overlaid that with good financial habits, and there they are, going off to get what they want. And right now they have enough income to enjoy life. Their parents, their grandparents, they take holidays, everything is going well. The sum total of what we can get them, or we can actually put together by the time they retire, is going to look like about $1.2 million. But that's not all. By the time I'd finished the meeting with them, I hoped that I'd convinced them that they can put up their prices 15%, because what they do is quite unique in the way of services. That will add another at least $130,000 to their bottom line every year for, say, the next 7 years. great result, focused with a dream and a goal and a desire. Another client I've been working with for a couple of years, when he first came to me, had a tax debt from hell. Had a house, but what he wanted to do was pay that tax debt, keep his house, and he said, and you know what, I've got a bit of a dream of another house. And I said, well, we've got to clean up this first. He said, doesn't matter, I know what I want and I'm really going to stick with the plan. And he stuck with the plan. So when I met him with his wife, let's say 4 or 5 weeks ago, I walked into the room, I had his accounts, and I said, congratulations, you can have the house you want. It's his dream, not my dream. And I think you can go ahead now and start planning to look for what you want. But at the same time, he and his wife had been loading up their super according to a program I set for them. So it was not only to buy that house they want, but also now he can also, in his super plan, buy that depot that he wants in his business. Now, if you saw his accounts and saw his tax debt 2 years ago, you'd go, it's not possible. But he had a dream and he had a goal and he really went for it. And so as I've been doing these recordings, and Josh is standing back there starting his own business as a photographer and a person who sets all this up and does this, I've been saying you've got to have a goal and a dream. And when you reach that goal and a dream, you've got to have a new goal and a dream. Why are you in business? Why are you working so hard? Why are you exhausted? Why do you lose time and you're not always spending it with your family? You should have your dream and a goal, because if you've got your dream and a goal, that helps correct all the mistakes you make in a business, because you're not going to keep trading and losing money or dealing with people who don't pay you properly, or putting up with people working for you or subcontractors that just aren't good enough, because they're getting in the way of your dreams and goals. A dream and a goal is something very subjective, but it makes you make your business better because you know where you're heading. So if you don't have a dream and a goal, or you've forgotten your dream or your goal, and your dream can be, seriously right out there, get one and chase it. Because if you chase a dream and a goal, it makes you run your business far better, because that helps you head towards your dream and a goal.
If you would like to work with Gavin and the team at Your Business Angels, contact us on 1300 982 559 or through our website www.yourbusinessangels.com.au.